Hello everyone, and this is Shamnik Moonsun. This is the reading for this week. So I'm gonna break it down by what happened in the beginning of the week and what's coming up this week, or later on this week. So if you would like, you could just send a prayer to whoever it is that you believe in, and just hold the intention that your questions will be answered. And I also ask that you pay attention to your intuition if anything comes up, okay? This reading could apply to any area of your life. It could apply to your career, your love life, your personal life. So take it as it resonates. If a message does not resonate with you, that just means it's not for you. Okay, so this is the first card. I already shuffled it, prayed on it. So this is the first card we are receiving. This is for what happened up until this point this week. Okay. And the card we are receiving is Sun. Okay. So what I'm automatically getting here is that we have been placed in situations where we're forced to see what it is that brings us happiness. So what I mean by that, for some, you may have lost a job, you may have experienced a breakup, you may have really been battling, self-esteem issues, self-love, self-worth. But I'm getting that the reason why you underwent these situations is because it's leading you to the success and happiness that you are deserving of. I'm getting that you are starting to notice your worth. You are starting to notice your value. You are noticing what shit you will put up with and what you will not. So because of that, and because your tolerance is getting low in regards to that, which is a good thing, because you're creating boundaries for yourself, I feel like you are going to naturally attract situations and opportunities which brings you the success and happiness that you seek. So for some of you, I got that you have been receiving ideas but you're questioning whether you should pursue it. Go ahead. For some, I'm getting that you're just lingering in a relationship that is no longer serving you. So it's up to you to put yourself first and ask yourself, is this the happiness that you want to remain in? Is this person compatible with you? Are you guys in the relationship for the betterment of each other, or is it for selfish purposes? Okay, I'm also getting that a lot of you are getting just illumination, a lot of clarity on a particular person. It could be a lover or someone you're talking to, someone you're dating. And I'm also getting that some of you are just getting clarity on your life purpose. So just a lot of things that you did not really have clarity on, I'm getting that is going to be shown to you now. I'm getting some of you are actually also undergoing a spiritual awakening. So honestly, these are going to be moments of shocks. When I say shocks, not so much something bad is going to happen, but you are soon going to notice that nothing is what it seems. Everything you've been told is a fucking lie. And you got to figure that out for yourself. But everybody's path and purpose is different. But I'm getting that if you follow your heart's desire and you let, spirit guide you, you will be brought to this success and to this happiness that dwells within you. So find the very thing that you're passionate about as well. And I'm getting that the very thing that you're passionate about, start focusing your energy on that, and it will also increase your level of happiness. For those of you that are also struggling with depression, know that happier times is on the way, and everything that you go through happens in cycles. Nothing is set in stone. The same way you're not going to be the happiest person forever, that does not mean you'll also be, the most depressed or the saddest person forever. Just know that things will get better. Success and happiness is coming to you. But it's up to you to remain patient, to apply the lessons you have learned, to just remain aware and alert of what is happening, and to just be, mindful. I'm getting that you're really receiving a lot of signs about a lot of the questions you have been asking. But I'm getting that you will receive that illumination and clarity by the end of this week. If not, whenever you watch this video very soon, okay? So the second card we have here is Stargazer. Okay, so What I'm getting here is that you're actually being pushed to expand. You're being pushed to basically realize your limitless potential. So for some, I'm actually getting, if you're not listening to the guidance that you're being given, they're going to force it to you. They're going to force it on you in terms that something drastic may occur just to get you to pay attention to the sign that, they've been telling you. The same guidance they've been telling you, the same guidance they've been, just showing you. If you don't listen to it, I'm getting that you are going to undergo, I guess, challenges or circumstances, learning experiences that basically lead you back to the happiness that we were talking about earlier. Okay, for some, I'm actually getting that you are noticing that your origins are from the stars. You're awakening to who you really are. So it is important that you just listen to the divine guidance that you are receiving. But like I said, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to what you have been conditioned to believe, because you are a magical being. You can literally manifest anything. Okay, and the feeling that I'm mainly getting from spirit is like, I feel like some of you feel desperate, like you're yearning for a different life, you're yearning for a different relationship, you're yearning for that change. But I'm getting that you have to look beyond what you limit yourself. Okay, you got to see the different opportunities and possibilities that is presenting itself to you, which is why they want you to set your standards higher so you could attract that success and happiness that you deserve. You need to realize the potential in who you are. And although things do not make sense, and although you're questioning how the fuck is this gonna happen, just know it is gonna happen. It's not up to you to understand. Okay, we only know but so much. But the energy that you put, the intentions that you set, and the actions that you take, whatever you focus on grows. So no matter what, whether it is something you enjoy or you do not enjoy, whatever you focus on will naturally grow. Okay, so this is the third card, and it is choose your path. This card actually came up last week too. And like I said, the main message that I'm really getting today, like what I'm really feeling this week, I feel like it's still kind of a continuation of last week's energy, but I feel like it's getting a bit more intense. I feel like what's happening now is that you're just basically wiping off what it is that you want. You're I'm trying to explain this the best that I can. So basically is a lot of changes, and you're being given many, like I said earlier, many opportunities, many possibilities, but it's up to you to choose your path. And I feel like that's what you're getting illumination on, because what I'm getting now is action. Like, this is not a time for you to continue to sit. And if you don't know what you want to do, this is where you have to ask for guidance, because I just feel like this time frame in particular is just very important. And it's important that you listen to your heart. Know that you literally have the power, and just ask for guidance from your guides if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. If you don't know what your passion is, if you don't know, whether you should be in a relationship or not, you don't know if you should move on, you don't know if you should leave your job. Just know that the possibilities are endless. You know what you want, to be quite honest with you. You know. And the only way you would know is if you are placed in a situation where you have to choose between the two. And you have to look at the pros and cons in both of these situations. But like I said before, there's really no mistakes. So don't be too hard on yourself whether you are making the right or wrong path. At the end of the day, as long as you're remaining true to you and you're honest and genuine with yourself and what it is that you want and your heart's intentions and whatever you are doing, and as long as you know that you are doing the best that you can with the level of consciousness and awareness and the experience that you have in this particular moment, that's all that freaking matters, yo. That's all that matters. But like, the main message I'm feeling and I'm hearing is just like this urgency to just like escape. You just want to free yourself. But when I say escape, you just want to escape to the world that you dream of, that you desire. But you literally can manifest this into physical form but you got to broaden your horizon. And like everything that you have intentionally, or the very thing that you had an idea of what was going to happen, I'm letting you know right now, it's not saying that the dreams and, you know, desires that you have will not manifest, but what I'm mainly getting is not going to happen the way you thought it would. And I'm still feeling this, something is upcoming, and I feel like honestly we're already in the beginning phases of it. I feel like we're going to experience drastic hits in different area of our life. Now that does not mean something bad is going to happen. That drastic thing doesn't necessarily have to be something physical happening in your life, but it could literally just be realizing your truth, noticing that that partner is not right for you, noticing like, okay, it's time for me to leave this job. Like I'm getting that it will be subtle, but the decisions that you make is going to be that drastic quote unquote decision that you make, which will lead you to this path of, you know, joy and success. But you got to choose your path and remember that your, you know, options are limitless. Okay. And we have one more card here, which is feel loved and connected. Oh, comforted. Okay. So what I'm already getting is that during these changes, listen and tune into your inner self, okay? I'm getting that you know deep down within what it is that you want to manifest. So it's time for you to ground your idea into reality. It is time for you to step into your feminine power. It is time for you to tap into that side within yourself and unlock that creative potential that dwells within you. But you need to remember that you're not going through this alone. And although that you are being illuminated, you are being shown what decisions you need to make, what action steps you need to take in order for you to manifest the life that you want to create. So just, you know, invest all of your time and energy in that thing which it is that you want to see take fruition into this life. You're never alone. And you may feel like you're in a standstill. You may feel confused. You may not understand why certain things are occurring the way that it is. You may not understand why you had to go through this breakup. You may not understand why you just realized, damn, that person is shady. You know, you may not understand why you had to end particular relationships, but know that you are comforted and know that all is well, and know that you are where you're supposed to be. Okay, it may not make sense now, and honestly, nothing is going to make sense now. And it's usually later on where you look at the bigger picture, where you have that bird eye view. You see how far you've came, and you get a better understanding as to why certain things unfolded the way that they did. Okay, life is a learning experience. Be gentle with yourself, because what I'm getting here is like you're undergoing like this metamorphosis. You're undergoing changes, and all of these changes that you're undergoing are just showing you potential parts of yourself that you honestly overlooked or you even forgot freaking existed. So I'm getting that all these things are awakening, they're shaking up, and your reality is changing, because it's basically like your soul is giving you one last shot at what it is that you want to create. Now, don't get me wrong, you'll always have opportunities to make that occur. But the difference is that right now we just have the supporting energies to, you know, manifest what it is that we want to manifest. But then again, we always have those energies. So what I'm basically saying is listen to yourself, listen to your heart, manifest on your dreams. Don't waste your time, because tomorrow isn't promised. So I'm starting, like, that's why you're starting to get that sense of urgency. That's why you feel like you can't take it at your job anymore, or you're like outgrowing certain situations because your spirit no longer wants to tolerate the bullshit, people. Okay? So to wrap this up, okay, trust yourself. Trust the information that you are being given. Be open to receive, okay, the blessings that are entering your life. Be open to receive the information that is being presented to you. Don't be afraid. Change is good, and it may be a sloppy, like nasty, fucking emotional process, but know that this is for your highest good, and know that everything that you experienced, you're literally just expanding yourself that much more. You are making yourself a better version of yourself without even realizing it. Know that life will always have problems. But because of your past and because of everything you've experienced, you have the tools to handle life better. That's why when you're on this path, I won't say life gets easier. I will say life becomes more in alignment with who you truly are. But I feel like the problems and the situations that arises, but it's not as difficult as it was for you in the past, because now you have the knowledge, the understanding on how to approach the situation. Okay, so I really hope this reading resonate. So like I said, this is like from what happened in the beginning of this week till the end of this week. If you would like to keep up with me in terms of daily readings, I do post daily on my Instagram. It's called Shamnik Moonsun, the same like my YouTube. So if you would like, just daily readings, or you would just like to support me, you could go ahead and like my Instagram page. I will have the link down below. Other than that, I'm wishing you the best of the rest of your week. And I'm also wishing you just love. Just sending you tons of love. I know the energy's been so fucking intense, and I'm just wishing you tons of love. And just know that you could do whatever you want, yo. Don't let nobody limit you. You're a human being on a fucking planet that's constantly spinning. And if your heart wants to live out its wildest dreams, know it can happen. Just release the expectations of how it's gonna happen and start thinking spirit for its manifestation in the physical world. So I hope that you have a good day or good night or good afternoon wherever you are. Sending you tons of love.